That literally made me so sad. Guys, I was so frustrated. And the worst part was that I did not know how to fix this because I could not afford throwing away 90% of my money just for testing ads. I'm not some billionaire company. So I asked myself how I could use only 10% and save 90% of my money. But somehow it does not come just like that, right? I could not come up with it. One of my mentors told me that this is the reason why many people struggle and fail. And he asked me to imagine, it's a really nice example. So he asked me to imagine that if I want to start fishing and I want to catch a salmon, okay? But I have no idea what kind of bait I need to attract that fish for, okay? So I would walk into the fishing store and they offer me 10 different types of bait. And if now I buy all 10 of them and try each of them to find out which one exactly attracts the fish that I want to catch, it would take forever and ever, and I would have to spend a whole bunch of money. Isn't it true? So what if I had the possibility to sneak over the shoulder of the best fisherman in the city and the godfather of fishing, let's say, that catches salmon every day? I could see totally what kind of bait he uses, right? So he asked me, dear, tell me, do you think that your chances of catching a salmon would be higher if you use the same bait he does? And I was like, yeah, of course, 100%. But how do exactly I use that in making money online, right? So he said that there's a great way to watch over the shoulder of the best fisherman, in this case, the best money maker, okay? So in the entire world, to see what kind of bait exactly they have to use to catch a lot of customers for your own product, okay? So this is one of my favorite tools. I use it for money making online, and it's called Big Spy. There are many similar tools like that. You can check Big Spy, you can check Ad Spy, Droppy Spy. So they are really good tools. You can use it for free. It's a software where you can just type your topic. And here, for example, I took like vegan, okay, as an example, and I filtered like after likes, okay? And if you can see, here is the filter to see which post on Facebook has made the most likes. If an ad has a lot of likes, that means that it made a lot of money because thousands, if not hundreds of thousands people have already seen this ad, right? But where does this help us? We see what kind of bait we need to use to catch a customer on Facebook and bring him into our store. So I asked my mentor, do I just copy this one-on-one and I'll be successful? And he was like, no, this does not always work. And it's not very ethical, first of all. But you can see what worked for them, right? If you see that vegans go crazy over a plate of salad and avocado, go get a picture that is similar or let's say even better, okay? If they talk in the ads about the benefits of living a vegan lifestyle, you better talk about the benefits of living a vegan lifestyle too, because you know that this is how it is working and it's going to work for you too. So why spend all your money to find out what works if you can see all here, okay? So this is proof that this actually works, okay? So I went right at it. I still remember when we started doing this, I suddenly 10x'd my money. I turned $15 into $160 within a day. All I risked was what, $10? And trust me, it works so well. So I told Facebook to spend now $50, and then it made me $400 back. And then I told Facebook to spend more and more, $100, $150, $200, $2,000, and it was just multiplying my money again, right? So after I did this a couple of times, this amazing thing happened. As you can see on the screen, I spent in total $1,600 and it made me back $11,500. I literally 10x'd it. So now I understood that I don't have to have a huge budget to get started and risk all my money. And if it does not work, I lose it all. No, I only spend more money if you have already made it back. And since we don't have to waste 90% of our money on testing what could work, we can literally start with a small budget and turn it into a huge success, as you can see on the screen, right? You may think that you need a big marketing budget to get the right people to your website and make them buy. But the truth is that anyone can sell products online, but just making simple $10 test, okay? So now you think, oh my God, if things go wrong. So let me tell you, if you think you have to be super creative to make money, that's not true, okay? First of all, do not use any offensive text on Facebook, like stop being fat, and you cannot directly target the customers. You cannot directly tell them that they are wrong or they are doing something wrong like this, okay? Because Facebook does not allow you to advertise this, okay? And first thing is, you cannot just make 2 tests, and if it does not work, you would just quit. Do not do that. Make more and more. See how it is working. Let's recap. what we have learned. Secret number 1, how I make 6 figures every month with multiple online store with no competition from Amazon or thousands of dropshippers. Secret number 2, why you don't have to be a techie or have specific skill to make thousands of dollars with your online store. Secret number 3, the one hack that I use to get thousands of customers come to my website and buy my products without risking hundreds of dollars on advertising. Okay, so can you see how this would work out for you using all these 3 secrets? So let me ask you a question, okay? Who wants to do this now? Comment yes if you want to do this now. So now I'm reading comments. Perfect. We are getting a lot of people in here who want to do this, and that's what I wanted to see. Perfect. Arpita said yes. Chloe said yes. Frishti said yes. Mark said yes. So many people are saying yes. That's perfect. So who wants to, one more question, who wants to do this and do it right for sure in the next 60 days? Perfect. I see a lot of yes coming. Wow, guys, this is what I wanted to see from you. Okay, so at this point, okay, you have 2 choices. First is that you do it all alone. That means you take everything I taught you here today and you try to do all by yourself. You go through all the trials and all the mistakes and lose time and money. See guys, we only have 1 hour here together, and I obviously cannot cover everything, right? Because that would take much longer time. So option 1 would be you go do it all on your own and figure it out on your own, or you have option 2, you get it right the very first time by being coached and directed by someone that has already done it successfully over and over. So which one would you prefer? Please type 1 or 2 in the chat because I'm looking at it. Perfect, I'm waiting. Okay, I see a lot of 2s are coming in the chat, and this is awesome. You know why? Because I would love to introduce you guys to my coaching program that is known as Reverse Dropshipping Mastery 2.0. It's a step-by-step course and a whole community that shows you how you can start building online stores, send customers to your stores, and start making money with it, okay? So purpose of this whole course is to get you guys to making $10,000 a month in the next 90 days, okay? So what exactly you're gonna get? Let me tell you. So in module 1, that is setting up your online store for success, in this module we have exact over-the-shoulder trainings that show you exactly how I built my $100,000 per month Shopify store in less than 1 hour, and how you guys can copy it one by one once you build your perfect and trustworthy online store, okay? So module number 2, you know that we always have to choose a great niche to get into, right? So in this module number 2, you're gonna know the best niches to choose, which niche is worth getting into, right? And which is wasting your time or even giving you a potential risk, okay? Module number 3, now after building the perfect online store that builds trust with your customer, we will have to find the perfect product to sell. So I will show you exactly how to find out if the perfect is worth testing, to make sure that if you do not waste your time, which products actually have the potential to make you $15,000 a month or $10,000 a month or more, okay? So now, as we have the foundation set, it is the time to get as many as customers as possible to your store, okay? So if you are nervous because you never run an ad, you can say goodbye to that feeling, literally, guys, because I'm going to give you everything you need to run a successful Facebook ad. Isn't that amazing? If you only got that piece alone, it would still be worth the investment, okay? And module number 5, I will even show you my exact method that I used to scale my store to over 100,000 in 15 days. So you can replicate it, what I did, and it's, trust me guys, it is just a matter of time and you would start making money with it, okay? So now after this, you're ready and set to make serious money just with your laptop from home. But since I made insane money using emails and SMS, I will show you exactly how you can do that too. And don't worry guys, if you have no idea what I mean by this or what you have to do, I'm going exactly over everything. I'm teaching you each and every detail there. We have easy to copy templates so you guys can just copy and paste and get the whole email marketing or SMS marketing up and running, okay? So you just have to click, when I click and follow the step by step how I am doing it, just to make extra $10,000 to $20,000 in a month, okay? Without any ads, without any extra cost. This is just top as a bonus. And This is all passive. You're not spending any money on that, okay? So here's an example of Angus, okay? So this was his first ever week doing this. His first online store that made him over $2,000 with. As you can see this, I just made 2,300 euros in past 7 days, despite only being in the testing phase and not even scaling the product. This is literally the testing phase, and this is because of all the bonuses that you are having, all the passive income that you are getting, right? So another student who just joined the course and took the action. This is his first ever sale. And trust me guys, when you would get your first ever sale and you guys would tap me like, Khushi, oh my god, we got our first sale. This would be such a proud moment for me, and this would be such a happy moment for you, right? So who does this work for? It works for beginners, dropshippers with or without any experience, for online store owners, or anyone who has failed and struggled making money online in the past, anyone who wants to quit their 9-to-5 job, anyone who wants to have a side hustle, okay? And especially the students that I get with very little budget, okay? So it works for all of them, without any skill, without any age, any education, in any country. Trust me, I have worked with all the type of students, all the students from every other country, and they are all able to make it, okay? So another example, as you can see, this is the first sale in the books immediately after joining your course. And trust me, this 24.95, you'd be like, oh, this is nothing. But when you would get your first sale, you'd be the happiest person on earth, as was I. Okay, so what you exactly going to get? So this is a full program covering everything you need to get to the same results that I have and all my students have, and I use this every single time whenever I start a new store, okay? So first thing is the full reverse dropshipping mastery course, which is the value of $2,997. But don't worry guys about being left on your own, because you also get access to a private Facebook mastermind where you will meet like-minded people. So you would know that you are never alone. I'm literally in there to help you guys answering your question. I do not want to be this like any other coaching, where people just buy the course and then they get forgotten by the course creator. That happens way too much. I invested tens of thousands of dollars of my own money into courses, coaching, and this is the worst thing. People join the course and they're directly forgetting the person who made the course. So if you have a question along the way, I will be there to answer your questions, okay? So even if I have already given you the whole training, if you still have some additional question, I am there for you, okay? So second thing you get is private mastermind community for $10,000 value, okay? Don't worry guys if you don't have much time, because you also get outsourcing domination, which is, this teaches you to outsource all simple tasks so you can spend time with your friends and family while making the money, okay? This avoids that you cannot enjoy all the money that you make, and this used to happen so many times with me that I sometimes was not able to enjoy, because I was always worried, oh my god, if the customer service is answered, if the people are complaining, if something's happening, because you are working too much, okay? You don't want to be like this guy here, okay? This was me in the beginning. When actually I started to make good money, I did everything by myself. I literally could not enjoy the money I made because of all the tasks I had to handle, right? So I will show you everything that I do, and I am able to travel everywhere while my stores make money in the autopilot, okay? Without me going crazy and working like a crazy guy there, okay? So if you want to make a lot of money without working yourself in the ground, then you want this outsourcing domination course. That is of $997 value. Do not worry guys if you do not have any marketing knowledge or you are not creative at all, because also you get the fill in the blank description. So when I started out, I sometimes got 500 people come to my store, but trust me, nobody bought. And here I'm going to show you how to exactly avoid this. The problem that this solves is you do not have to worry about the thousands of customers come to your store and then in the end they're not buying anything, okay? So if you want to make money even only with a few people coming to your store, you want the fill in the blank description. So here it is for $297 value, okay? If you have the feeling of your store not converting properly because of the theme, if it's too neutral, trust me, these are all my personal, most highly profitable themes that I have used for my own store and that you guys have the access to and that you can also use it. So the problem that this solves is you would not have to worry about if your website is going to convert or not. These are the proven themes which has worked perfectly for me and for my students, and I am sure that it would work perfectly for you too, okay? So now you're gonna get high convertible themes that is almost $500 in value, okay? So in the total value, $14,788, okay? So let me ask you this question. If all I did this was make you an extra $1,000 per month, would it be worth it for you guys? If I get you a skill on how to build a profitable online store, would it be worth it for you guys? If it saves you months of trial and error and failing and hundreds of hours of research, would it be worth it for you guys? So now, what would one online store be worth to you if it makes you $10,000 every month of the year, okay? So now you guys can see that why this is an amazing deal at $14,788, okay? Let's say that even if you make $10,000 a month, it's already worth it. But trust me guys, I'm not going to charge you anywhere near this today, okay? So here's an example of one of my one-on-one students who crossed 800 euros for the first time. But trust me, it did not work like 800 euros suddenly. It started with 50, it then went to 200, then to 300, then to 400, and now he is at 800. So get started right now for just $497 today, okay? Simply, this is the way it is, okay? People in life can have one or two things. They can either have money or they can have excuses. And trust me, you all have excuses because I had the same excuses and I was never able to money with those excuses, okay? So right now, you got two options, okay? You can either sign up right now, get involved, start working on it, and start making money, or you can just come up with some stupid bullshit excuses why you cannot afford it, why you cannot do it at this time, you would not be able to put time in this, and you would still be in this same road thinking, okay? So whatever your excuses today, that's fine, but you should know that the reality is you cannot have it both. You can either have money or you can have excuses, and right now you got to decide which one exactly you want. So now you got two options. First option is do nothing and don't take this leap of faith, which is totally 100% free. The second option, make this small investment today. You can get started with it tomorrow and get this whole system up and running, and you can start making money. You have got to make this choice, okay? Which one do you want in your life? Which one sounds more exciting to you? Do you want to go back to the exactly